Hello viewers, welcome to Wobility platform. Wobility platform is a platform that tells you the story as it is. We are here in Eugene, the great state of Oregon. And you know Eugene have all the best thing you can find in all over the 50 states of America. And if you come to Eugene, we have breweries, we have the Pacific Ocean, and everything in Eugene is smooth. But today we are not talking about Eugene, city of Oregon, but we are going to talk about a talent lady that has been doing so much in the University of Oregon here in Eugene. You are going to discover it for yourself. And you know, Wobility platform, the guests introduce themselves. I am called Ruth Chineke, and we welcome the guests. Hello, you're welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me, Ruth.
Yeah.
So my name is Shannon Mockley, and I teach at the University of Oregon. I teach in dance, and I have been there for 12 plus years now.
Oh wow.
So it's been a while, and I received my MFA, so my Master's of Fine Arts in Dance at the University of Utah, and was fortunate to be offered this position kind of fresh out of graduate school. So I've learned a lot about teaching over the years. I've had an opportunity, or many opportunities, to choreograph and to perform, and that's what I do.
Nice. We are so grateful to have you here on Wobility platform. So 12 years is a good number of time. Do you have a good number of women with disability who join you in your classes?
I want to say not as many. I want to be cognizant that many disabilities are invisible, and so I may not know about many of the disabilities that students move around with and live their lives with. And I myself am sensitive to ability and disability, having gone through heart surgery. I was born with a congenital heart disease.
Oh, wow.
Where I've had aortic valve replacements, and my first surgery was when I was 12 years old. And I don't remember so well, but my parents said that after I had the first surgery, they put a prosthetic valve in my heart, and they said that after that first surgery, my energy level really blossomed after that point.
Oh.
Because prior to that, my heart wasn't pumping efficiently, and so my energy was low. So that was great. Between 12 years old and 30 years old, I had a lot of energy. I wasn't really inhibited by my heart in ability. But then when I was 30, I had to have the surgery again.
Oh wow.
Because I just outgrew the heart. You know, I outgrew the pacemaker a bit, and some scar tissue developed. And when they went in for the second surgery, the surgeon scraped the scar tissue, and when he did that, my signal system in my heart stopped working.
Oh my God.
So they had to put in a pacemaker because I have complete heart block. So my pacemaker keeps me going, like literally keeps me going. If I did not have it, I couldn't sit up straight.
Oh, wow.
My energy just drops when they do. Sometimes they test the pacemaker, and when they do that, they'll turn it off for just briefly. And I notice my energy just
draining you down.
Yeah, I don't have I have what they call complete heart block without it.
Oh,
So it's pretty fast. I mean, it's just pretty amazing that I can move and do what I can do.
thank you for sharing that. That's
Yeah.
so unique. And do you think dance have had something to do with this situation that you've been going through all your life?
Well, I do think that, I mean, so in many aspects of my life, dance has been therapeutic. I've been able to process really challenging times in my life through the creativity of dance. And certainly, dance has provided me an awareness of my body that I know I have a real strong sense of the sensations in my body. So now when I interact with people or even doctors, I know how to describe my sensations. And that's been really important over the years to learn to trust my intuition and my feelings in my body, because there's been times where doctors don't listen to me. And so then I've had to find doctors that will listen to me.
I see that. And I'm sure many persons with challenges also will be able to see those things and how they are also trying to move on, and they have these same setbacks. So, and they are going to gain a lot from you sharing this. But what do you think we can do to improve so that we have many women with disabilities here in Eugene be able to participate in dancing activity and be able to accept their body? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's a two-way street. I think that dance classes and movement practices, not just dance but yoga and other movement practices, need to consciously advertise to people of all bodies and all abilities, because I think culturally it's easy to assume that you're not welcome in that dance class, because dance in academia and dance in, I want to say, Western culture, for lack of a better term, but dance in many contexts has been constructed so that people automatically assume they can't attend the class because I don't know. I mean, on some levels, is people think I don't know how to dance, so I can't do that. And then on other levels, it really people may perceive that's not for my body, that's not for me, and so they don't see themselves in a dance class. So I think it's really important for dance and movement to really welcome all people into their classes more consciously.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for setting that standard that people of all bodies should be able to enjoy that. And I know many persons with disabilities are listening, and they are going to come back to ask more questions through our Wobility page. So when that comes up, will you be able to answer if we say this is what they are asking? Will you be able to talk to them?
Yeah, I mean, I would be happy to find, to locate if people are asking about specific classes. I'd be happy to do some research with them to find classes and to talk with them. We do, in Eugene, we're fortunate because we do have a nonprofit called Danceability International. And there are multiple teachers in the Eugene area who teach in different places in the community. And I think just now, as we're coming out of the pandemic, more classes are opening up, or I think they went to doing those classes online or on Zoom. And to be honest, I was even shy. I didn't want to take class on Zoom.
It's not easy.
Well, it's not the same. A dance ability class. A dance ability class is really, it's not the same. It's and dance in general, but particularly dance ability is so much about being together.
That's true.
And connecting. So the primary goal is connecting through dance and movement. You know, expanding your awareness, developing a sense of your own body, expanding your awareness in the space, and connecting with each other through movement. It's really hard to do on Zoom.
Yeah.
So I have to admit that I didn't participate in those classes, but I think as COVID, as more people are vaccinated and COVID restrictions are opening up, more classes will open.
Yeah, thank you for saying that. But apart from the Zoom thing, what other challenges do you face in carrying out the dance ability class or as a teacher at the university?
I think so. The challenges that I face, like me personally as a dancer, I guess some of the personal challenges that I face as a dancer are, I think, still kind of measuring myself against what I think is like one way of being a good dancer.
Okay.
You know, so it's that's definitely a part of, you know, when you're sort of just dealing with the body that you have. I think there are times in my life where I feel accepting of myself and accepting of where I'm at in my dancing, and then there are times where I'm hard on myself and I think, what am I doing here? Why am I doing this? And yada yada. And so those are ongoing.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
I've never found that space, but it's ongoing.
Yeah, I know you're a mom, so I will not take so much of your time. So, but before you conclude, what are the advice that you can advise people or our community as far as dance is concerned, and most especially women with disability?
Yeah, I will say that I think it requires a great amount of courage to step into a class. You know, if you're going to dance to a dance class or a movement class for the first time, it takes courage to try something new if it's new to you. And so I think courage, courage is something that I have to acknowledge. I think compassion.
Okay.
Compassion for oneself and is also key to kind of showing up again and being there. And I think a challenge that we have ahead of us as a community is we have an opportunity coming out of COVID to build stronger communities, more inclusive communities.
Wow.
Right, and so like there's a challenge on all of us, those who teach dance classes, again, to have diversity and access at the center of our minds when we teach class. As a teacher, my number one, the thing that keeps me coming back to dance and to teaching dance is always seeing a student's individual growth. And not growth like they've just become this amazing, dancer in one way, but growth in that they have a sense of who they are. They have a sense of voice and confidence. It's like they carry themselves differently, knowing more about who they are. And so I think that's something that dancers and I mean I need to take on that charge and that challenge too.
Yeah.
That we're when we offer classes, we're aware of being able to offer dance to everyone who wants to walk into the room.
Thank you very, very much for letting us know all those possibilities. And we are grateful you're here in Eugene, and many more people will be able to enjoy this valuable lesson of growth that can be if we practice dance. Fellow viewers, you've got the gist. If you have any question, come to our page, ask the question. We'll be able to get to Sharon and for her to share many more amazing things that we can gain through dancing. I hope to see you anytime soon on our page. Bye for now.